We are live. Okay, welcome to this webinar today. The mini import game changer webinar. I'm glad to have you today. I'm promising you one thing today, that I'm going to make this training the shortest ever. I've said it a lot of times and I never kept to that. But in this very webinar, I'm going to make sure I make it the shortest ever. As a matter of fact, I want it to be short. I just want to go straight to the point and teach you this thing you need, this game changer, these mistakes. Everybody, 99.9999% of mini importers have been making that have been costing them money. I'll be, splitting it in bits, showing you why you make the mistake, why everybody that does mini importation business make the mistake, why me I've been making the mistake, and how it's been able to save me as much as 450,000 naira in a single, order, in a single transaction. That's the reason we're here today. Once again, you're welcome. And just a couple of things you should know. Okay. A lot of guys are right in the house already. They're right in the house already. Abu, Agatha, Baju, Bernard, Brown, you're welcome. Wherever you're watching from, just on the comment box, just put your name there. My name is James. I'm watching from Surulere, Lagos, or my name is Joseph. I'm watching from Kaduna. Just put it there. Let's know the part of the world you're watching from. All right. You're welcome to this training, and I hope to make it a very awesome one for you. All right. Okay. A couple of things again we should know. At every point in time, if you lose access to the webinar window, I advise you to refresh your window and make sure your connection is right on point. All right. And now is not the best time to stream videos, to do whatever, every other thing. Shut out every other thing and make sure your internet connection powers only the webinar, so as to have a smooth one. Once again, you're welcome to the webinar, as I hope to make it a very awesome one for you. All right. What else? Let's go right in. Let's jump right in. Get to our slide, jump right in, and make it a business of the day. I promise you it's going to be a very short one. I just want to teach you this in the space of 20, 30, 40 minutes. All right. And if you have any question, there's a comment box. There's a box below the webinar window if you're watching from a mobile, or by the right-hand side of your screen. All right. If you're on a PC, there is a chat box there. Put in your questions there, and I'll do well to answer all of them. And permit me to say that if I don't have the chance of taking your questions right on this webinar, don't worry. I will be replying to them via email. I'll be answering them via email immediately at the end of the training. All right. So just hang on, listen, pay attention, take notes, and ask questions. If I'm not able to take your question live on the webinar, I'll be taking them towards at the end. I'll send you an email. I'll reply you an email. I promise. Okay. With that said, let's drop right into the webinar. Let's get right into our slide and get right into the business of the day. Wow. Sorry. Okay. Once again, you're welcome to the mini import business game changer webinar. I call it a game changer because it can change a whole lot of things for you. It can change a whole lot of things about mini importation business for you. It can help you save as much money as you want to spend. As much money as you want to save. It helped me save tons and tons of money. And even people that have shared these secrets with, these mistakes they make, they realize their mistake and they start using it to their favor, and they're saving money. That's actually my goal for you today. And what exactly is this webinar about? Is about how a tiny little tweak exposed two deadly mistakes every mini importer makes and helped me save 450,000 naira just last week. How is this possible? What are these mistakes? These are the questions probably going on in your head right now. And they are the questions plus more things I hope to talk about today, teach you, show you how you can use these mistakes to your advantage. All right. My goal in this webinar is nothing and to show you how to avoid these two mistakes, pinpoint these mistakes, show you how to avoid them so that you can use them to your advantage. That's my goal. So that at the end of the day, you say, oh, I'm glad I attended that webinar. I'm glad this webinar is actually making changes, affecting my life positively. That is my goal. And then if I'm saying to you, if you stay to the end of this webinar today, if you stay until the end of this webinar today, I'm going to wow you, right? I'm going to wow you in a big way. I'm going to be showing you something you may not have heard before, right? I'm going to be I'm talking to you about a website they call 1688.com. You probably may have heard about it, but I believe me, you don't know how to surf around this website to your advantage. We're talking about mistakes. You'll get to know what this website has to do with the mistakes I'm talking about. So you stay to the end of this training. Towards the end of this training, I'm going to be showing you what to do with 1688 that will, if not 10x the profits. Don't take me for granted. Take up my challenge and let's see how that goes. What makes this very webinar different? What makes it different is because every other webinar tends to teach you how to do this, how to do this, how to get this, how to import, how to how to ship your items cheaply and stuff. But none, I've not seen any that pinpoints mistakes you make, mistakes that make you spend money. All right. So this webinar is different because it's going to be helping you save 40% of the money you use in buying stuff, right? You buy an item for $100, it's cheap, you make money, you make profits. What if I show you how to get that same item cheaper, 40% cheaper? That is what makes this training today a very unique one. As you already know, there's me, Pat Ogidi, the Grand Commander of Mini Importation Business in Africa. I'm not going to take all the time about myself, but I'm just going to, go through them. It's just traditional, and I should do that. The Grand Commander of Mini Importation Business in Nigeria. Right, that's what people call me. I didn't give myself that name, so you can see on the screen. And Internet Marketer of the Year 2014. That was an award given to me by American Internet Business School in conjunction with .com Awards in 2014. The best internet marketer of the year. The news was everywhere. Silverbird, TVC, channels, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Was awash with the news then. All right. And I've coached over 50,000 students in and outside the country, online, physical trainings and all. I've coached quite a bunch of them, right? More than 50,000, but I'm just trying to be modest with that figure. As you can see on the screen, that's what one of my physical trainings in recent times. Okay, we've imported over 50 million naira worth of goods and has done over 150 million naira in profits since I started this business, right? And on a good day, this is what the section of my office looks like when goods are around, when goods come in. This is what they look like, right? And I'm a happily married man. There's my daughter there, Jadelle, and that's my wife, Jenny. And yeah, with another one on the way. All right. Okay, that's about me. And then some other thing you want to know is that I've done a lot of things right, yes, and I've done a lot of things wrong, just like every other human being. I've done a lot of things right, and I've done a bunch whole wrong. And after a long year in this business, in this game, in this mini importation thing, I've come to realize that 99% of the people doing mini importation business makes two deadly mistakes. What are these mistakes? Probably why we're here. We're going to be learning that today. All right. And I've come to understand how anybody can quadruple their profit margin by blocking all the money and time wasting loopholes. Save big, yet get same products of even better quality at a cheaper rate. How cool is that? Believe me, that's cool. And if you think that's cool, let me hear at the chat box there. Yeah, just say cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I want to get some cool. Yeah. Okay, the first one there. All right. After going through the ups and downs in this business, I also come to discover a tiny but hugely overlooked twist that can triple your income overnight, right? It's actually a twist. You learn it, follow it step by step the way you should, and then you can triple your income almost overnight. Don't take my word for it. Then I discovered all these the hard way. Don't think that they just come all rosy. They didn't come all rosy. They came the hard way, actually. Trial and failure, spending money, wasting money here and there. But then at the end of the day, we're learning lessons. And that's what is more important. All right. But today, you're going to be banking and riding on that, my mistakes and what I've learned. Go straight to the cheat and go the easy way. You get to cheat and then go the easy way, right? How awesome is that? Okay, the hard way means hard way means paid more for products I can easily get for 40% cheaper, which sucks a whole lot. All right. And then the funny thing was I thought I was doing very well because fine, I was making money, right? But then there was still lots of money being left on the table. Something no good businessman want to do. All right. I thought I was making enough profits until it dawned on me. So who amongst you want the easy way that enables you get the same product cheaper, save more money, and does not require you to lose money at all and time, right? You get the same products cheaper save more money, and maybe use the money for something else. Imagine my 450,000 naira, what it can do for me. At least that can, that can take care of my daughter's school fees and her feeding and everything for a whole term. Abi? So you can save more money, get more products even cheaper, and use that money for some other thing. And then, because I know you are here, I beg of you to take away every form of distractions. Turn off your cell phone, shut down social media, turn off TV, grab your pen and paper, and then write. Give us 100% attention. Like I promise, it's going to be a short one. So give us 100% attention. Write, jot down points. And if you have questions, type them in the comment box. I will answer them. And if I can't answer them in this training, I will answer them later on to you via email, personally. All right? In the past 2 weeks, I've imported products worth over 3.5 million naira. Like in the recent times, I've imported products worth over 3.5 million naira. And that's not actually to brag. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I think you want to guess here. I thought I was doing very well. I thought we were doing real good. Of course we were, because if you buy a product for 100 naira and then you sell it for 600 naira, let's say you make it a profit of 500 naira. By every standard, by the world standard, you are doing pretty well, like 1000% above what is obtainable out there. I thought I was doing real good, right? Little did I know I could have saved up to 450K from this, buying the same type of products, while getting the same quality of products, the same everything, just that I would have been able to save some money that I have wasted. All right. No thanks to these two deadly mistakes 99.999999% of mini importers make. Believe me, you are guilty. You make this mistake. And I can bet you still make them. And if you imported yesterday, all right, you made this mistake. I can bet that. I can bet anything. You made that mistake. You want to doubt me? Then pay attention and see exactly what that mistake is all about and how you can turn that around to your advantage. I see guilty people. A lot of you are shivering. Yeah, I make. I'm sure. If the commander general of mini importation business in Africa can make this mistake, so who am I? It's allowed. I understand. I was guilty of the mistake. It's not like I'm trying to taunt you or trying to like push you into your face or something. I was guilty of the mistakes until recently. For example, talking about the mistake now. For example, for over a year, I've been importing thousands of some particular type of products. All right, a lot of them hot in demand products. For over a year, I've been importing thousands of some of these products, and then my last order was 200 pieces. I'm talking about one product now. I'm using this one product now to maybe explain what I mean by these mistakes and the form they took and how I got to realize myself, and then started using them to my advantage. So my last order was 200 pieces of this product. All right, it's actually a health product, product. I think something therapy. Yeah, a therapy used for running diagnosis on the body on your own, not really going to hospital, and it shows on the screen and tell you exactly what's wrong with you, like your blood sugar level, whole lot of things and everything. So it's actually a very powerful product, and as you can see there, it sells on AliExpress.com for $8.25. $8.25. All right, the product costs, but then using my trick, using my the same method I've been teaching for over 6-7 years right now, I've been able to get it from that get the seller to give it to me at $4, which from every standard, from every look and every standing point is a very good bargain, right? So I paid $4, by 200. That's $800 for 200 pieces of that product. In Naira, that's 800 by 360. I got PayPal. I got the funds PayPal at 360 Naira, right? So 800 by 360. That's 288,000 Naira for those 200 products, right? I could sell this product and I could make $1.2 million. And then at the end of the day, I might make a profit of 500K. Yes, I'm making profit, right? I'm good. By every standard, I'm doing very, very well. But then we are also leaving a lot of money on the table. Now, how to block those, money that are on the table that are leaking away? The reason we are here, and I'm going to be showing you how you can do that right now. Okay, for 200 pieces of that product, I was paying 288,000 Naira. How cool! Very cool. Now, the product averages sales in Nigeria for 12,500 Naira. All right, this is the 4-in-1, and the 4-in-1 is better than the 2-in-1 or whichever. So this sells for 12,500 Naira, averaging on the market. It sells for 500 naira. As you can see, this person even said 20,000 naira, 20,500 naira cancel, but today if you get it, something like that, then here comes the eye opener, the whole game changer, right? Okay, from a site I mentioned earlier, 1688, I was able to get this product for 9.8, not dollars. Please watch very carefully. That is not dollar. 9.8 yuan. That's Chinese currency. All right, 9.8 yuan. As a matter of fact, if I'm getting above 500, from 500 upward, I should be getting that 9.5. That's 0.3 discount, 0.3 yuan discount and stuff, right? Now, how much is this yuan compared to dollar? Okay, remember here, we got it for they sell it for $8.25. I'm getting it for $4. I get it for $4 using the system I've been teaching. All right. If you want to still learn about our system, you should just hang on. I might just be able to give you 1 or 2 tips. Right. I'm getting it for $4. That's about 3.7 something discount, which is a very good one. Right. But here on this side, we're getting it for 9.8 yuan. Good. Now, 9.8 yuan. How much is it? Now, if you key that into Google, you understand that $1 US is equivalent to 6.9 Chinese yuan, and then our 9.8 yuan is equivalent to $1.42. Can you beat that? Like the product I'm getting, and I think I was doing very, very well for $4. Now I'm getting for $1.42. So that amounts to a saving of 4 minus $1.42. That's $2.58. That means for every piece of the product I buy, I save $2.58. In naira, that's like 928.8 naira. For the 200 pieces, that means a savings of 185,760 naira. Guys, this is just for one of the products. All right, let's assume I only do 5 different products. Let's say 200 of these in this week in consideration. That like 185 times 185,760 by 5. That's over 928,800 naira. You know what? The truth is, I did more than this number of products. I told you I used the 450,000 naira to not to sound so ambiguous. So you say this guy is nuts. What the heck is this talking about? All right. I actually saved more than the figure you're seeing on the screen right now. Multiply that across the 200 pieces of the 5 different products I ordered in the last 2 weeks. Of course, I ordered more than 5 different products. That's 185,760 by 5. That is 928,800 naira. Can you beat that? Now, this is some people's yearly salary. I'm not trying to mock here, but we are letting it wash down the drain because of mistakes we make. Yet, what are these mistakes? All right, are you starting to get the drift? I just want to understand that you're starting to get the drift. If you are, let me hear you drop something on the chat box so I know exactly that I'm talking to someone and I'm not just talking to an empty space. Are you starting to get the drift and where I'm going to? Yes, no. Let me have that on the chat box. Good, wonderful, right, great. Okay, how many of you want same result? How many of you want to learn what I did here? Believe me, this question is more like the answer is obvious, because I shouldn't be asking this question. If you don't want it, you shouldn't be on this online presentation right now. So I'm assuming everybody wants to learn of it. But then I want to also make sure you want to learn of this and say, yes, I want to learn of this in the chat box. Let me know. Okay, I have to warn, because everybody will be interested in learning this. I have to warn upfront. One problem I have with people is I tell them the truth when I'm not even supposed to do. Like when people tend to lie to them or cover up some truth, I tell them. So some persons don't understand it, but so the few that understand, believe that to be a high degree of integrity, and that builds a long-lasting relationship. So I'm going to be warning you upfront that results are not typical. Pat Ogidi, my students, or whoever you've seen, sharing big results from things they've learned from me, could get a particular result. Someone else from anywhere could get the same information and get better results. Some could get it and do nothing. So results are not typical. What I know is that I'm going to be walking you through the system I and my team are using to get this great result. The same system, right? To get this great result. And then understand that my results are not typical, and the average person who attends any training gets 0 results. I don't want you to be that average person. It's left for you to answer. However, I'm happy to show you exactly what's working for me right now for free. As a matter of fact, this event is for free. I'm happy to show you what's exactly working for me right now for free. This is not for get rich quick people. If you've been my friend for some time, you know that I've written seriously against get rich quick schemes, Ponzi's. This is not a PH get GH magicians. Or I want to start with 50,000 naira this today and then profit 500,000 naira tomorrow evening. If this is you, if you have that mentality and you are there, please X the window and leave. So results are not typical. The two deadly mistakes, what are they? You want to know. Mistake 1, complacency. Complacency. Mistake 2, not giving attention to rates. What do I mean by this? I'm going to be explaining it briefly in the next 5 minutes, so I don't take much of the time. All right, mistake 1, complacency. And I had a screenshot there from an online definition of the word complacency, and it said a feeling of smug or uncritical satisfaction with oneself or one's achievement. You've achieved something, all right? You think you're getting result, and you think that is the much you can do. If this is you, you are making a big mistake, and it's really eating deep into your profit margin. All right. I think my father will always tell me that it's good to, like, if you have a customer for a long time, sometimes just leave him or leave her, go check elsewhere and see, buy those things, bargain and see how much you get. And most times people relax because they think this customer is giving me everything I want. Then there's no point even pushing. Whereas you might be getting it better from someone else. So complacency is a very big one, and I'm going to be, explaining that further with my story. How did it happen? All right, I have this student that have been my student for over 4 years. He's doing pretty well. He's doing really, really good, right? But he loves being on the low key. I actually wanted to mention his name even on the registration page to this event, but I sought for his attention. He said no, he like being low key, and so let me leave it at that. I like respecting people's decision and privacy. All right. This guy, he bought into one of my programs recently, a high ticket program. And, some of the information I gave in the program, I revealed in the program, he started talking with some of the contact points there. As a matter of fact, the contact points are the people I use. I've been using them for like 3, 4, 5 years now, and they've not been, found them wanting, right? Even though they've been wanting in the area here I'm talking about right now. Okay. He came back to me one day. He said, this person you gave to me hasn't been replying. And then because I needed this order very urgent. Okay, sorry, the person prepared a list for him and the list of items. As he sent him the items he wanted, he prepared a price list, and then he sent it back. And then to follow up communication so that he made payment and then get something sent and all, the lady wasn't responding. So what he now did was, he complained and complained. He now complained to one other guy, another contact I gave him in China, about what he's passing through. He's just trying to share his story. They happen to come from the same tribe, so he was just trying to share his story with this guy. So the guy now said, "Oh, we can also offer that service." All right, this other guy offers an entirely different service, right? When he explained the difficulty was having, he said, "Oh, can I actually offer this service as well?" So, my guy was like, reluctantly, he sent the same list to the guy. So the guy made his research and came back with a price list. The price list was 3 times cheaper than what he has been getting from this other person, this other supplier. And we've been using this supplier. No, don't get me wrong. The truth is, the rate to buy from the supplier will make big profits. We live good life, like we make big 6, 7 figure profits. But we're talking about being able to get even that same product, the same quality and everything cheaper. Who doesn't want that? If that's you, let me know at the chat box. Okay, now he came back with a price 3 times cheaper, 2, 3 times cheaper, and then the guy was doubting it. He had to send me the price list. I said, "Well, but this is correct. This is correct. Yeah, you can get it. Just pay him." And he paid. He made the payment, and the products came, and they were exactly the same products he's been buying at a very cheap rate. So he came complaining to me. He came sharing the testimony. Said, "Well, this is actually a very huge discovery. Myself, I've been making that mistake as well, because I've always been with somebody, and I think it's all about him. It's all about her. If not this person, then is nobody." Right? That's actually complacency. Is a mistake. Okay. Now what I now did was, In my next order, I prepared my list. I sent it to this same newfound love, and he prepared a list of prices. He sent it to me. I discovered that I was getting even 2 times cheaper than what the other person has been giving me. But then, once bitten, twice shy. I felt to myself, I said to myself, but there's also something that can be done. So I tried pushing this second person, to see if he can do something better, about the price. And no, this is the best he can get. I can check around. So what I did was I picked those links he gave me myself and started researching. I discovered that I can even get those products cheaper. So what I did was I got those products cheaper, got their link, send it to the person, and he ordered them for me and sent to me. How awesome. So it's actually some kind of I don't know how to put it, but it's actually some kind of lesson from one lesson to the other. And at the end of the day, I thought this is the new way, saving money. So I used this system and I was able to save more money for myself, taking business off the other person. We're not enemies, we're still friends. But what I'm saying is, she's in business and I'm in business. If we find a way of getting the service and products cheaper from any angle, we will do just that. Who doesn't want to get it cheaper? I don't want to believe that's you. So 2 mistakes. Sorry, that mistake about complacency. It's not about just telling you about the mistake. What are the way out? 1, make sure you have more than one supplier at every point in time. Don't say this is the best person in China or in Asia or elsewhere that can get you this result. No, don't be complacent. Supply at the same time. And what I do is right now I have more than 4. I make a list of what I want to buy. I send it to 4 of them. I don't pay to send it, just email or via WhatsApp or whatever. And then 4 of them get back to me with their prices. When I look at their prices, I decide to go with the cheapest person. But even before I go with the cheapest person, I also do my own research. There are systems you can now use from that information they give you. You can use some parameters, go there, even get cheaper price in most cases. So don't rely on one supplier. Don't rely on one supplier, right? That's 1. Then 2 is be the boss. I see some persons when they are talking to their supplier or they're talking to a merchant, they sound like a desperate, hungry, ajegule dog. You don't be that at all. It sounds like a desperate, hungry, ajegule dog. That is the wrong way to go. And when they notice that you are actually at their mercy, they use you. They deal with you mercilessly. So you are the boss. Give them orders. Give them command. The truth is, they're not the only one selling this item there. So you are doing them a favor buying from them. That is the point. So the 3rd one there is there's no best price. If you get any price, try to push. Go do the research yourself. Get even better price. Your supplier's job is send him a link and let him buy that, right? So if you're able to get him a cheaper price, good and sweet, better. Good. Then I love real life case studies. So I experimented this with my friend. I don't want to believe this is something that works just because maybe it's by accident. Say, let me experiment this with somebody I know and I've known for some time and see how it goes, right? So what I did was I saw this on his e-commerce site. This guy is a Nigerian. I don't want to mention his name here. I don't want to put him in the public domain. He's a very quiet guy as well. But he's a Yoruba guy. He's based in Ibadan. So I saw, I've given way too much about him already. So I saw this on his e-commerce. It has a flourishing e-commerce platform. So I saw this product is an OBDI scanner. It scans your car and then tell you what's wrong with the car. So you just go straight and fix it, right? I saw it on his site and I just chatted him up on Facebook. I said, man, I see you sell this product. How much do you get them? How much do you get this product from AliExpress, right? Or from China? This product sells between $12 to $8. That's what you find it on AliExpress, right? So I asked him. He told me he gets them for $4.1, right? And because he brands them, he doesn't like this name being there. He wants to sell something somehow unique. Because he brands them, the supplier had to give him a mandate that he must buy 1,000 pieces. As a matter of fact, the product actually costs about $3.5 or thereabout. That's if you don't want the branded one. But if you want the branded one, you pay for $4.1 and you must buy up to 1,000 pieces. Is that a wickedness? Up to 1,000 pieces. He said, well, he buys for $4.1 and then 1,000 pieces if you want them to be branded. As a matter of fact, he likes branding them so that when you search on Google, you don't get to find these around. All right. Okay, that's actually some marketing techniques there. That means that each time my guy wants to order, he must solidly cough out $4.1 times 1,000 pieces. That's 4,100 naira, 4,000 $4,100. In naira, that is some fucking 1.476 million. That like buying just one product with 1.476 million. What if you don't have such money and you want to brand it, you want to look different? Does it mean you now have to forget about making money from this when you know, for example, this product is very hot in the market? It's callous, that's wickedness. So I chatted my guy up, he gave me a rundown of this. I shook my head, right? So what I did was I switched on my magic mistake corrector sense, and within a space of 3-4 minutes, I was able to get the same product, because he buys for him, if not for the 1,000 naira, a must buy, 100 or 200 or thereabout. All right. So I got the product for 20 yuan, for 100 pieces. If I buy 100 pieces to 299 for 20 yuan, right? For 20 yuan. Okay. And that 20 yuan is equivalent to $2.86. Isn't that funny? That's 20 times 6.9 will give you $2.86. Then I handed over that the link of that product to my supplier. One of them, I said, chat with this guy, ask him what it takes to get them branded. Ask him what it takes. Ask him what it takes to get them branded. So he chatted. After a few minutes, he got back to me that the branding is just like a sticker, and they can make 1,000 pieces of that sticker for you for just $87, right? $87. They make just the sticker, not the product now. $87. So even if you want to buy one piece, you can buy. Even if you want to buy 2 pieces, you can buy. But they don't, as in you just buy your 1,000 sticker, keep it at home, and then you buy, in bits, any amount you want to buy, and then put the sticker yourself, and that's it. So you can order even one piece using my strategy, never at the mercy of the wicked sellers, and you are the king here. Remember, he was getting it for $4.1, the branded one, and believe me, I'm getting it for less than $3, even with the sticker. That is the assuming I want to buy the same 1,000 pieces my friend buys and brand it like he does, it will be 1,000 times 2.86. That is $286,000 plus the $87 for branding. That's $2,947. All right. Now let us look at how much I'm saving here. He's getting his 1,000 branded pieces for $4,100, right? And I'm getting my 1,000 branded pieces for $2,947. That is a difference of $1,153. In naira, that is like 415,080 naira savings from the same products, from the same effort, from the same everything. Isn't this awesome? If you think it's not awesome, let me know. Believe me, it's awesome, and I can get a lot of that in the house right now. How awesome is this getting along? I believe this is sweet. If it's not, let me know. Put down your question there, right? Believe me, and remember, I can order just 100. What I need is to pay $87. They do my 1,000 banner stickers for me, and then I can order 100, and then I can order 200. I can even order 50 or 30, depending on how much I have. But the other guys, they're conditioned to continue ordering 1,000. They want to condition you and make you feel like a slave. No, you're not a slave. You should be the boss. Okay, and this is our chat on Facebook. I had to blank his face out as well. I gave him the link. I said, oh, it is $9.8 here. AliExpress say is $75. Okay, $9.8 for how many pieces? But 7.2 here. If you're getting above 50, we're still talking about my CC88 site. Say, wow, is it direct or very supply? I said, well, just give your supplier the link. We're just chatting. How do I start buying from here? Okay. I said, okay. It's okay. I said, okay, sir. Thanks, I said $6.4 here. I was still coming down, right? And I said, I want clothes. I said, okay, I said I want clothes. I said, thanks, boss. That will save me over $3,000. That's if he's getting it for $6.4. He will save $3,000. Now imagine when he's now getting it for that my $1.4 or thereabouts. Well, he said he was going to come and pay his that later. So that is actually my chat with the guy. Is this getting clearer? If it's not getting clearer, let me know. Okay, mistake number 2. If it's not getting clear, let me know in the chat box. But then I don't want to stretch this long, so let me just get to the mistake number 2. Mistake number 2 is not giving attention to rates. Some people think central bank and MFLA and whoever are enough to hold them spellbound. Oh, I can only spend this. I can't. This thing. Logistic company is charging me this. Oh my God, what do I do and all that? Some people think that they are messy. No, you're not that messy. If you had a brain on your head and you can think fast, you can actually do something crazy. My story is such that I had a shipment that weighed 140 kg, right? If I was to pay using Express, I would pay 140 kg by $7 per kg, which is what the logistic company charges, about $980. And then these logistic companies, most of them will force you to dance to their tune. They will give you, because they will say, bring dollar to us. We don't collect naira for that. Bring dollar to us, or you pay at our rate in naira. And if you ask for their rate, they'll tell you $403, right? And maybe dollar, you can get it for $320, $360, $380, and they're telling you $403 because they know that it will be cheaper. You get it, sending it to them, or as in it to be more expensive getting it from a BDC. So you might even decide to just settle with them, but that is not so. All right, I was supposed to pay, going by the freight company, dollar rate of 403 naira. I should pay 980 by 403. I'm supposed to pay them 394,940 naira. So what I did instead, I paid their kg charges via PayPal. Like I forced them in PayPal for this kg charges that is in dollar. And because I can get PayPal even cheaper, most of these guys scattered everywhere, those freelancing guys, can sell PayPal to you at 360, 340. Why the logistic company are asking you to come and pay them $403 or go to BDC and buy it for $390 or $400 and bring the raw dollars to them? They want to condition you to spend more money to make them richer. But no, you have a brain on your head, so you should think faster than they do. So what I did was I paid them at the rate of 360 via PayPal. But it took me, some sweat to convince them. And from that thenceforth, I began to pay them these dollar charges, these kg charges in dollars. How awesome is that? So that is 360 by 980, 352,000 instead of the 394,000. Thereby saving 42,140 naira. Now this might look very small, but it's not, because imagine I have 200, 300, 400 kg. This is like I'll be saving and saving and saving, and it can go into something very, 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 very better for me. That'll help my life than making somebody that is already rich richer. All right. How about some case studies? I know a lot of people want case studies and they know me as the guy that talks much about case studies. How about some case studies? These faces are not old, right? They are sorry, they're not new, right? They are old faces that I've used in my case studies before. But I'm gonna be shocking you. I'm gonna be shocking you briefly right now. I'm not gonna be using them this time as the case study per se, right? Just a few follow-up info about them. Then I share a couple of mind-blowing case studies from other guys. Okay, these guys continue to be on fire, so I need to share you some follow-up information about them. If you have my training the last time, you understand I said some whole lot of cool stuff about them, but now they are upping their games, doing better, breaking more grounds and making things sweeter, right? We'll be talking them first. Let me first tell you about two folks already using, just two out of the many folks already using these new secrets to save 40% of the monies they waste on suppliers. Case study 1, Mr. Eugene. Mr. Fine Man. All right, this guy deals majorly on women's fashion products. That's what he orders from China and sells in this country, right? The same night I gave him the secret, he saved 114K off his order. This is just from correcting mistake number 1. I've not even asked him what he has done correcting mistake number 2. More so, he's among my 3 pioneer students who are testing out a mini import strategy that is never seen before. That is never seen before, right? A mini import strategy that is never seen before. I call it the recession escape strategy. Recession escape strategy, right? And it involves sitting down in your room, in your village, wherever you have access to the internet in Nigeria, and comfortably selling to those in other African, I call them econ virgin countries, without going there or talking to anybody on phone. Like you sit down in Nigeria here, like we're doing, just like you're doing your normal money importation business you're doing in Nigeria, right? Making money. But what about sitting here and projecting the same business far to other top African countries? and then getting paid every Friday from these countries without going there, without even talking to any of them on phone. How cool is that? This guy has been breaking grounds and has been doing me proud. My 3 pioneer students for this project, Recession Escape. I'll be talking more about this Recession Escape strategies shortly. All right. Then case study number 2 is Mr. Olaidola. Okay, Mr. Olaidola, you know him already. He's an e-com heavyweight, e-com giant. He has a very flourishing, powerful e-commerce platform that's doing very, very well. 7 figures on almost autopilot, right? Let's not go there. But let me tell you that I have helped saved over ₦1 million for him in the last couple of days, thanks to the same secrets I've just given here. Okay? Now, you've been armed with the best 2 ways to save more on your mini import business, right? Now, imagine that from next week, you that's watching this online presentation right now, you not only know how to spot hot products within 60 seconds of setting your eyes on them, right? You know how to import these products and save 40% from the best price you can get. You've imported 5 to 10 different hot in-demand items. Imagine you importing 5 to 10 different hot in-demand items and ready for kill. Then imagine that you've been armed with the same guerrilla techniques of the 6 and 7 figure guys. Imagine you literally know how to milk this mini import oil well at will, cash on demand. Wouldn't that be awesome? If it's not awesome for you, if you are that, I don't want to use a cuss word here, but if it's not awesome for you, let me know. But if it's awesome, let me know at the chat box there. Just a couple of awesome will make my head swell and make me want to blow off this thing on my head. This next thing I'm going to be telling you that's going to really rock your mini import world. Let me get some awesome there. I'm getting them. Wonderful. Awesome. Okay. Additionally, I'm not done. You know how to use the enormous power of Facebook ads to drive 10 to 50 sales every day. Now, don't get me wrong. I was talking about the recession escape strategy, you know, that I'll be still dwelling on later on here. The reason you need to stay on here. All right. Imagine you have access to Facebook and you can use Facebook and target anybody in the world. Let your ad show to somebody in Burkina Faso. Your ad showing to somebody in South Africa, right here in Nigeria, paying with your Naira card. How limitless do you think your earning potential will look like, right? What about Instagram? Imagine you place your product in the faces of millions of Instagram freaky folks. Instagram is hot right now because they've allowed videos, people share videos and all. You can get in front of them, let your product get to them, and boom, you'll be getting all the sales. You've been handed over the most effective way. You are handed over the most effective way to deliver your products to customers without headaches. Imagine transforming into a mini import god or goddess, as the case may be, within its short days. How cool is that? How about that? Awesome, right? Okay, the past hour, you've been with me for the past 50 minutes or so. No, not even up to 50 minutes. I think 40 minutes or thereabout. We've agreed. You'd agree it's been time well spent. If you think it's not time well spent, these 2 wonderful tips I've given you are not well spent. Let me know. I might do you something crazy. You've learned some cool stuff, obviously. Yeah. Can't cover everything you need in an hour webinar. Of course, you know, even if you give me 2 hours, it's still not enough. A lot of people have challenges with their data and stuff. Now, let me ask you a simple question. If you've been with me for 50 minutes or less, I think you've been here for 40 minutes or thereabouts. Remember I said I'm not going to make this a very long one, so I'm even trying to drop this thing I'm dropping now and let it go, right? Imagine you've been with me for the past 40 minutes or a little more, and you've learned some cool stuff that can save you money and increase your profit margin. Like, it doesn't have any option than to save you money and increase your profit margin. Once you start implementing them the right way, it doesn't have any option than to save you money and increase your profit margin. Like, it's not something, even if they're following that person from the village, if you believe in that shit, then it's not going to work here. How many of you would like to work with me directly to help them implement what we've just talked about, what we just talked about now? Working with me, I mean, is like I've talked about the escape strategy, recession escape strategy, like sitting in your home in Nigeria, wherever you are, I don't care, and selling directly to somebody in Ghana, somebody in Tanzania, somebody in South Africa, comfortably. And once in a week, your money gets dropped into your Nigerian account. How cool is that? How many of you would love to work with me and my team directly to help them implement all these things and even make them better? How many of you? Can I get a yes in the chat box? Can I get a yes in the chat box? Okay, good. I'm actually bringing you an offer No, 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 not one offer now. Not even 2, 3 solid offers, right? No, don't go away. This is not the offer you've heard before. You've not seen this before, or maybe you see something similar, but then there's a tweak. Remember the recession escape strategy? That's exactly what I'm going to be talking about. One of the things I'll be talking about here. Okay. Oh, some of you are already excited. I'm excited. I'm absolutely thrilled. Can't you tell by the look on my face? Okay, imagine just one of the offers bringing you a result like this in 30 days. The type of product to import, no raking your head over how to sell them, no losing sleep thinking if you are being cheated or if their monies you are leaving on the table, not even having to think about logistics and delivery. Imagine having access to all the FBI swipes that have killed them for me, that have made me 7, 8, 9 figures, right? And produce millions. Just plug in and bank big. Imagine not having to lose sleep even for a second, yet bank up to 500 to 1 million naira weekly. When I talk about this, some people think he's blowing hot or cold, but this is something not me doing right now. I don't like using myself as this case study all the time. People every day. The other day, I picked somebody from the car wash. I'm still going to talk about that. Pick somebody from the car wash. He had nothing, but I know he had the ambition. With a small amount of money you will not believe, I will still tell you how much it is. I was able to set him up. That same week, he almost made 6 figures in profits. From a car wash to 6-figure import rock star. So when I say 500 to 1 million naira weekly, don't think that is a joke. People do millions daily now, like daily, right? Imagine getting the same result like the ones from my students. Remember this face, right? This guy shared his testimony in one of my presentation. He bought this car, a clean sweet ride, costing nothing less than 3 million naira. He bought it for himself. The guy is even like 23 or 24. Man, age is a number. You can do this if you can do it. I'm not saying this to brag or push him or make it elsewhere, but I'm saying it to challenge you. Are you really challenged and ready to take action? Then the next thing I'm about to say shortly might just be for you. All right. Imagine getting the same result like the ones from my students. That's the other guy, Mr. George. He's a very quiet guy. I know he wouldn't like you to put any of his achievements here. But then I said, okay, but I'm going to give a clue. And there, that is what you see. He's interested in what you see on the screen right now. And that's where all his money has been going to in the couple of months, last couple of months right now. He's still killing it, doing 7 figures. And believe me, this recession escape thing, as a matter of fact, I'm going to be bringing him into the recession escape platform fully so that he will come share his own side of the story. We have everything perfected for you. You really do not need to talk to anybody. Just plug in and play. And you sit down in Nigeria here. And you know one thing? Because of the recession here, any money you bring in from makes a lot of sense. Even from Ghana, you know, 1,000 naira is equivalent to about 90 or 80 cedis or so. I mean, so it's something that's very, very awesome. See, this business is lucrative, and that's why I'm making sure the 3 of us will mean a huge game changer for you. Remember the title of this training, the Game Changer Import Business Training, right? Hence, I call it the Game Changer Offer. The Game Changer Offer. So here's what you're going to be getting in this offer. The Game Changer Offer 1, be the first to get access to my yet to be released home study course. I call it the Recession Escape. All right. This course will be available maybe in a week or 2 time, in the next 1 or 2 weeks. You know, it's not ready yet, but when you get into this offer right now, once I'm done, boom, I send it to you. You'll be the first person to have it. And that's not all. You know, when it launches, it's going to be selling from, let's say, 25 to 30, 40,000 naira. So it's going to be a comprehensive home study guide, right? But I'm going to let you get it right now. If you're getting the offer immediately, if you're getting it, you know, as soon as possible, you're getting it cheaper, not, you know, even close to what you see on the screen here. All right. Just hold on. I'm going to reveal the price a bit. Game Changer Offer number 2. All right. If you get this offer, this is the offer number 2 right now. The first one is the Recession Escape Home Study Tutorial. 25,000 naira to 30,000, 40,000 naira value when it's launched in 1 or 2 weeks time. But if you're getting it right now, then I know that you trust me. Oh, Pat, you know, get me signed up. I've just you know, made my commitment. Once this thing launches, I should be the first person to get it, right? Before anybody. If anybody gets access to it before you, go and sue me, right? Okay, that's offer number 1. Then offer number 2, You get a couple of items here, right? From you get free access again to the recession escape. That my simple home study guide to making 500K to 1 million profit from Nigeria, selling your imported items in top e-com virgin African countries and getting your money into your Nigerian bank account. No need taking calls, no need traveling. You sit right in your home in Nigeria and make all the sales and make this happen. And this is valued at 25,000 naira plus. I've not fixed the price, but I know it shouldn't go less than 25,000 naira when launched. But then you're getting something better now. Access to list of 15 top hot and untapped products that guarantee 6 times more profits. Just 3 of these products can make you 560K in the next 30 days, even if you're a Dundee. And if you want to get this information, just strictly this information, you're going to be paying me 35,000 naira, but you're not going to be paying that here. You're going to be getting something very, very sweet for this offer too, right? You also, in this offer, you're also going to get details of my 3 suppliers in China, not the old persons, 3 different persons right now. You don't even need to bother about pricing the product or try to verify if it's original or not. They do all that for you. I'm not going to be stopping at that. I'm going to be giving you my system to auto verify if there is a place to also get the product cheaper than they've offered you before you even give them go ahead to supply the product. If you come to me and you want to get this information, you'll be getting it at 25,000 naira, right? Then I'll hook you up with my personal web designer who I'll mandate to set up a fully functional mini-income site at half the price you get anywhere for free for you. Sorry, 25,000 naira value. Then I will show you how to curb high excessive exchange rates. So you pay at a ridiculously low rates you can never get anywhere. Remember, I told you I was getting dollars 360 naira, and this is exactly the same system and strategy I use. This has nothing to do with our greedy banks. You don't even need ATM card for this. And this value is this one should cost you 50,000 naira if you come to me and want to get it alone. All right, I'll give you access to a list of 20 super hot videos. You're on Facebook, you see a lot of videos now being promoted. That means video is working, right? People love consuming video content. So I'll give you a list of 20 super hot videos you can easily edit and use in your campaigns. No need racking your brain. And if you want to get it directly from me on a good day, it's 20,000 naira in value. That's outside this offer. How to edit those videos and put your marketing messages in them within 5 minutes using a simple software that's on your phone, a simple free software your phone already have or your PC. No need paying graphic artists thousands of naira like I did when I was discovering when I was starting, right? Access to this question, this value is 25,000 naira value. This one was hard for me. Access to 20 swipe files you can copy for your Facebook ads. These are proven copies that has brought in millions. Like I just give you 20 swipe advert copies. No need to crack your brain. Just pop them in, boom, and you are off like a flying rocket. Then access to 2 follow-up webinars to ascertain the 2 follow-up VIP webinars, not free one now like this one, to ascertain the level of your progress and offer help where needed. This is almost priceless considering that the 2 webinars are supposed to be another premium offer. And if you want to get these 2 webinars on a good day, it's for 5,000 naira value. And if you want to get everything in offer 2, you should be ready to pay me 275,000 naira. And for you, that is actually, worth more than what you're getting, like the value. But you're not going to be getting that. You're going to be getting it at a ridiculously low rate. You will discover shortly. Okay, game changer offer number 3. All right, you get everything. You get everything in offer 1. You get everything in offer 2. Right, that is the recession escape home study guide. You get it. You get a complete done for you website. Sorry, not the sorry. This is a complete done for you package. In that we are going to be importing. Yes, we are going to be importing 50 products. That's 10 pieces of each for you. Hot in demand products. To import them. Take you take the headache off. You do the bargaining, pay for them, import them, go through the headache of clearing them, get them to Lagos, and then you can come pick it up from here. We can send them to you. This alone should cost you 250,000 naira if you're getting this alone. But if you are getting into the offer 3, you're not going to be paying this much, believe me. Access to 40 list products, 40 list of products, untapped products that you guarantee 6 times profits. All right, can make you 560,000 naira in the next 30 days. You get 400% free. This one is wonderful, right? This one is just this one alone is boom. Get 400% a professionally designed mini e-com site, just like that of my wife and my 7-figure earners. A mini income site, a mini e-commerce website. You have a website designed for you. My designer will take care of it. I pay for the hosting for 1 year, everything. Just popping products and then you are off. Like you're selling on Facebook, your e-com is also selling for you. How awesome is that? This should cost 125,000 naira on a good day if you want to get it. Then you get 1 year free domain registered for you, 5,000 naira value. You get 1 year full hosting for your e-commerce site, 70,000 naira value. You get details of my 3 suppliers in China. With them, you don't even need all this blah, 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 blah. All you need is they get you list of products. You verify from what I'll be teaching you as well, you know, to make sure that you don't get them cheaper from anywhere than what they are giving you. And boom, you're off. All right. Then I'll hook you up with my personal web designer who can, if you have anybody that wants to design site, they can do it for you at cheap rates, 30 to 40, 50,000 naira. And you can charge this guy 350,000 naira, 400K. That's up to you. And he can do this for you in 2 days, and then you make money from that. I have a lot of people that actually turn that to business. They have the guy's contact. You know, they have somebody that want to design any kind of website. They get it. They talk about the price. They pay the guy 30, 40,000 naira. 2-3 days, the guy does it. Boom, they collect their money and they made money. Then how to curb excessive high exchange rates. How I get dollars for 360. Access to 20 super hot videos you can edit and use in your campaigns. How to edit those videos, 25,000 naira value. And then access to 20 swipe files that have made me millions. It's like giving you away my secrets. All right. But then I don't mind for you. And if you're getting into this offer, you're getting this, right? Access to 2 follow-up webinars to ascertain the level of your progress and offer help where needed. This is almost priceless, considering that the 2 webinars are supposed to be another premium product. And if you're to get this on a good day, everything you like to get them each one by one, you're paying 745,000 naira. That's if you go through all those values in red, right? Then I have 2 choices right now. As a matter of fact, first option is go cheap on these products and try to sell as many copies of it as possible. It wouldn't incentivize me to really stack the value. Like I want to bring down the value if I want to make it very cheap and then let everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry get in, right? Or requires a little higher investment so that the only serious persons can come in. But in exchange, I can devote more resources to guarantee your success, like I've done with my past students. What you're gonna get. Offer 1, 25,000 naira in value, even more. You know, remember, is my recession escape home scholarship tutorial. But I know it won't go less than 25,000 naira, right? Offer 2, 275,000 naira in raw value. Offer 3, 745,000 naira in raw value. But then I'm gonna be doing something really crazy here now. I'm gonna be throwing in something I call bonuses. Wonderful bonuses, not like anything you find anywhere. And bonus number 1 is only available to the first 20%. That means if you're among the people that are already ordering, that are already jumping in right now on this webinar, or jumping in as soon as they can, all right? If you get in the offer 1, I'm going to be adding you into my 7 days follow-up mastermind series, and that alone should cost you 70,500 naira in value if you want to get it directly from me, right? So if you are jumping in right now, you're getting this bonus straight, all right? Bonus number 2. That means if you are jumping into offer 1 right now, you're getting this additional bonus. But if you are jumping into offer 2, if you have the first 10% to jump into offer 2, you are getting these bonuses. I'll add you to my 7-day follow-up mastermind series, and then I'll give you 10 email swipe files you can use for a promotion. That's wonderful. 100,000 naira in value and 70,000 naira in value. Altogether, 170,500 naira in value. Oh, wonderful. Okay, bonus number 3, which is available for the first 2 persons that go for offer number 3. All right, the first 2 persons that go for offer number 3, I'll add it into my 7-day follow-up mastermind, 70,500 naira value. Give you the 10 email swipe files you can get promotion, 100,000 naira value. Access to Facebook Ask Success by Kim Gass. You can Google that. It's cost $347. That's about 138,000 naira. I'm going to be giving you, I have the course. I'm going to be giving you access to the course. You can download it, watch it. It shows you everything you need to know on how to advertise on Facebook and make huge profits. It's a premium course. And I'm not going to be stopping at that. I recently bought another one, Down and Dirty FB Ads. You know, it's priceless, as a matter of fact, by Sharon Gutierrez, right? You get access to all this Facebook because Facebook is the aim thing. People spend more time on Facebook than they spend on themselves. So you get there, you go there, get their attention and sell your product to them. So this bonus number 3, all of it is of 308,500 naira value. But it's only available for the 2 first persons to jump in right now, to jump into the offer 3 right now. Altogether, plus the bonuses, you are getting 95,000 naira in value from offer 1. Offer 2, you are getting 445,000 naira, 500 naira in value from offer 2. And then in offer 3, you are getting 1.05 million value for offer 3. If all these did was help you make steady 7 figures monthly by expanding your business beyond Nigeria, would it be worth it? That's a question. Answer that for yourself. If all it does was make you take the guaranteed decision about your 9-to-5 job, would it be worth it? I don't tell people that ask me if they should resign their job and join my business. No, I tell, do my business, do your job. At the end of the day, you decide which to keep. When your business is making you $1 million in a month, your job is paying 150,000 naira, and you still decide to keep your job, then you are stupid. If all it did was to make you the envy of folks around you, would it be worth it? Then let me ask you a question. What is 7-figure income generating system worth to you? What if it's worth additional 500K, 700K, 1 million or more? What if? How much would you then pay to get such a system that will give you those results? System to sit in Nigeria and sell to top African countries, plus guaranteed hot in demand products, plus a surefire way to make them sell themselves. How much are you willing to pay to get such a system? Now, do you see why others are paying you up to 750K plus 10% of their profit to set this up for them and hand them over my business expansion blueprint? Because 750,000 naira plus 10% of their profits. No, I'm not wicked. Just like my boutiques, if you can make just 700K profit from your first deal, would it now make sense to pay me that money, that 700K one time to set this up for you, such that every other thing after then, every other sales become pure profits? You can see why it's a good deal at 700,000 naira, right? So for the general public, that's for anybody that is not on the call right now, for anybody that left the call, for anybody that is not on the call right now, that's not on the webinar, the online presentation right now. If you are not on the webinar, if you see this offer elsewhere, the offer one, you should be paying 20,000 naira. It's still very good because I've just knocked it down from 95,000 naira to 20,000 naira. Offer two, you'll be paying 150,000 naira. I've just knocked it down from about something thousand to 150K. Is a good bargain. And the offer three, you'll be paying 450,000 naira. I've knocked it down from 1.05 million to 450,000 naira. That's for the general public. That's not for you that's on the call right now. That's actually interested in taking action and seeing a real change in their life and business. But because you are special, because you're special, I'm allowing you to come in, get started right now for offer one. That's you on the call right now. You on the webinar, you on the online presentation. I'm allowing you to come in, get offer one for 15,000 naira only. That is if you get it as soon as possible. Once it launches, then the official price take effect. Offer number two, you get it for 50,000 naira. Remember, you can scroll backward and see, or you can just come back and watch the training later on and see, or click on the link and see what the offer two is contained. Just take your time and go through them. Then offer three, 250,000 naira. These are strictly for those who are right on the call right now and ready to take action. So go to the link on the screen, patrickogidi.com/GC, and then you'll be able to order right now, getting right now. There are various payment options, bank transfers, online payment with ATM that's secured and everything. You can get in right now. patrickogidi.com/GC. There's also a link on this webinar window, either by your right-hand side or below. If you're watching from a PC, right-hand side, if you're watching from a phone, below or wherever, just click on it and you'll be boom onto the offer page. Get it right now, and then make sure your spot is secured. And then I'm going to be doing your wow bonus, something ninja cool, and it's valued at 50,000 naira. Note, this bonus is for the first 10% to take up any of the offer. And what is this bonus? I'm going to be very straight to the point here. This bonus, because whatever you're going to be doing would involve you doing some kind of marketing, Facebook ads and all. I'm going to be monitoring your Facebook ads for you, offering you a 30 days, mentorship on Facebook advertising, looking over your shoulder, watching your ads and seeing where you're getting it wrong and advising you. This is for the first 10% to take up any of the offer. 10% to take up any of the offer right now. We're getting to this wow bonus. So get started now for offer one for 15,000 naira, offer two for 50,000 naira, offer three for 250,000 naira. Click on the link that appears on your webinar window right now, or just go to patrickogidi.com/GC and you'll be right onto the webinar. Now you have two choices. First option is to do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. And then the second option is pony up this small investment today compared to all the values you get in return and just give it a shot. If it works, great. If not, just ask for your money back and you will get it. That is me. Take it to the bank. The real question is, on which side are you? Go to patrickogidi.com/GC to take action now. I don't want you to be like the tale of these two people. The other guy on your left he loves Jaye. Look at his ear, but then he has nothing in his account. But the guy on the right makes use of his brain. All right, when he sees opportunities, he go for them. He doesn't like lacking and like people, insulting because of money. But the other guy can look all neat, all touched up, but he has nothing. Well, get started today. patrickogidi.com/GC, and I'll show you how to do that right now. patrickogidi.com/GC. What you're gonna get again: offer one, 95,000 naira in value; offer two, offer three, 1.05 million naira in value; offer two, 445,500 in value. But you're not paying this much. Remember, you are paying just offer one 15,000 naira, offer 2, 50,000 naira, then offer 3, 250,000 naira, and you are getting all those bonuses as listed on the patrickogidi.com/gc. If you didn't sign up immediately, you might miss this forever, or pay more later, or just continue searching and regretting for letting a lifetime opportunity slip. And maybe when you start hearing of peeps raking in big money from other countries while seated in Nigeria, then you may need to pay 3 times to get in, or might not even be available then. Bonus 1, 20% to take up offer 1 and is valued at 70,500 naira. Bonus 2, the first 10% to take up offer 2 and is valued at 170,500 naira. And bonus 3, the first 2% to take up offer 3 at 308,500 naira value. Altogether, you are getting all these things, but you're not paying them. Offer 1, you're paying just 15,000 naira. Offer 2, you're paying 50,000 naira. Offer 3, you are paying 250,000 naira. I'm nothing special. Don't make it look like he's working for me because he may have been given birth to by an angel or something. No. I'm just a normal guy, normal human being like you. I'm not too good at English, as you can see, or talking to people face to face, but I still can do 7 figures a week. I'm not even good at dancing. Many of you can dance more than I do. You too can do it if I can do it. And because you're special, I'm letting you get in right now. Get in, offer 1, 15,000 naira, offer 2, 50,000 naira, offer 3, 250,000 naira. And you can get that going right now at patrickogidi.com/gc. patrickogidi.com/gc. I would take more of your questions on the chat box right now. Like I promised, I don't want to make this video a long one, but I'll take more of your questions on the chat box right now. And if I don't have the time to take your question, please make sure I reply you in email. Check your email immediately after the training and you will get there. And if you're on this call to this time, also check your email. You get more information about the 1688 strategy I talked about earlier on. Thank you for being on this call, and I hope to see you inside of the Game Changer platform. I can't wait to see you there. So go to patrickogidi.com/gc and let's meet there. Thank you, and do have a great time ahead.